The detention cell hummed with the low vibration of the ship's engines as Commander Zixthul approached the reinforced barrier. Behind the energy field sat what appeared to be an unremarkable human male, middle-aged by their species standards, wearing torn civilian clothing. The prisoner sat cross-legged on the metal floor, eyes closed in apparent meditation. This is the great human threat. Zixthul's mandibles clicked in amusement as he addressed his subordinate, Lieutenant Kethra. This soft creature that requires atmospheric protection and dies from minor temperature variations. The human's eyes remained closed, but a slight smile tugged at the corner of his mouth. According to the reports, Sir, Kethra consulted her holographic display. This human was found alone on the mining station after our attack. All other humans were eliminated, yet this one survived somehow. He offered no resistance when we captured him. Zixthul's four eyes studied the prisoner with disdain. The Vorthak Empire had been expanding across the galaxy for 3 millennia, crushing every species that dared oppose them. Humans were merely the latest obstacle, a young, weak race that had barely achieved faster than light travel. Tell me, soft one. Zixthul activated the cell's communication system. How does it feel to watch your pathetic species crumble before our might? Your colonies burn, your ships scatter like insects before the storm. The human finally opened his eyes. They were a curious shade of brown, holding neither fear nor anger, but something far more unsettling, pity. What is your name, Commander? The human asked, his voice calm and measured. Zixthul's chitinous plates bristled at the audacity. I am Commander Zixthul of the 7th Fleet. You will address me with proper deference, creature. My name is Marcus Chen, the human said, rising to his feet with fluid grace. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you and your crew. The bridge erupted in laughter, harsh chittering sounds that echoed through the metallic corridors. Even Kethra allowed herself a small clicking sound of amusement, her mandibles twitching with mirth. You're sorry for us? Zixthul's voice dripped with contempt, his laughter booming across the detention bay. We who command a fleet of 200 vessels? We who have conquered 17 systems in this sector alone? His subordinates joined in the cruel mockery, their alien voices creating a cacophony of derision. Marcus nodded gravely. Yes, because you don't understand what you've really done. Enlighten us, human. Marcus moved closer to the energy barrier, and for the first time, Zixthul noticed something odd about the human's movement. Despite appearing relaxed, there was a predatory fluidity to his steps, like a coiled spring waiting to release. You attacked Kepler Station 3 days ago, Marcus said. You killed 30,000 civilians, men, women, children, scientists, teachers, artists, people who had never raised a weapon in their lives. Weaklings all, Zixthul spat, his laughter turning cruel and sharp. As are you. The bridge crew erupted in more mocking sounds, their confidence absolute. I wasn't there as a civilian, Commander. Marcus's voice dropped to barely above a whisper. I was there on shore leave. Something in the human's tone made Kethra step back involuntarily. Her scanner readings of the human had been unusual. His biological markers didn't match typical human baselines, but they'd attributed it to stress or fear. Shore leave from what? Zixthul found himself asking, though he wasn't sure why. Was a guardian. Marcus's smile disappeared entirely. Terran Defense Force Special Operations Division. We're the ones they send when diplomacy fails and regular forces aren't enough. The bridge fell silent. The laughter died abruptly, replaced by an uncomfortable stillness. Even the lowest-ranking Vorthak had heard whispers of the human guardians, ghost stories spread by survivor accounts from other sectors. Elite warriors who moved like shadows and fought like demons. The mocking sounds turned to nervous chittering. Impossible, Zixthul breathed. The guardians are myths, propaganda to frighten our forces. 37 years of active service, Marcus continued as if he hadn't heard. 412 confirmed enemy vessels destroyed. 83 successful deep infiltration missions. I was looking forward to retirement, actually. Had a little cabin picked out on New Montana. Kethra's scanner began beeping frantically. The readings were spiking off the charts. Sir, she whispered urgently, his biosigns, they're not normal. His muscle density is 3 times standard human parameters. Neural activity is... I don't understand these readings. Marcus looked directly at Zixthul, and the commander finally saw what lurked behind those brown eyes. It wasn't the gaze of prey, it was the cold, calculating stare of an apex predator. You see, Commander, there's something you should know about Guardians. We're not just trained soldiers, we're enhanced. Genetically, cybernetically, psychically, we're designed to be humanity's shield and sword. The lights in the detention bay flickered, but more importantly, Marcus raised his hand, and the energy barrier began to fluctuate. We're designed to be absolutely, utterly loyal to the protection of human life. Alarms began blaring throughout the ship. What's happening? Zixthul demanded. You killed 30,000 humans, Commander, including my niece. She was 7 years old and wanted to be a xenobiologist. Marcus's voice remained eerily calm as chaos erupted around them. Did you really think humanity would send just one guardian to respond to that? The energy barrier collapsed with a sound like breaking glass. We don't surrender, Commander. We don't negotiate. We don't show mercy to those who slaughter innocents. Marcus stepped out of the cell and Zixthul could see the faint lines of cybernetic implants glowing beneath his skin. We are the darkness that hunts monsters. Through the ship's viewports, Zixthul could see his fleet, 200 vessels strong, being systematically destroyed by ships that hadn't been there moments before. Sleek black vessels that moved like living things, striking with impossible precision. The Guardian Corps sends its regards, Marcus said softly. As the last of the 7th Fleet's ships erupted in silent flame against the stars, Commander Zixthul finally understood why 17 civilizations had surrendered to the Vorthak Empire upon hearing that humanity had joined the galactic community. They had never been afraid of humans. They had been afraid of what humans were willing to become to protect their own.